Yes! Sometimes, every once in a while, it doesn't happen often, but sometimes, every once in a blue moon, my brain comes through clutch. And I love it when it happens. Okay. Pull the handle. Let's see where this takes us. Now, presumably, we're going to come back to this room at some point. So when we do, just out of curiosity, to test my theory, I may head back to Aaron's vault and see if he leaves us another note, just to sort of test my curiosity as to whether or not he's like our in-game hint system. Which, if he is, very clever. Okay. So we're here now. Is that... Okay, no, this... Where'd it go? So that's another pod like the one we just came in on. So if you'll remember... Okay. Got like Renaissance paintings or whatever around the room. Okay, interesting. Anyway, if you'll remember those drawings that were in Aaron's cabin, we are underneath the switch, which, according to Aaron's messages, was his particular part of the guitar to work on. So the little bit of the walkthrough that I glimpsed through did actually mention that. The puzzle box with the tones that we just played to get here, that was Aaron's puzzle box. I forget who the other two belonged to. I think one of them belonged to Juno. And one of them was Luke's, maybe. Oh, hello, I see. Uh-huh. Okay. So that's a microphone, because that's the same thing as on the vault doors. And only one key is highlighted. Is this Do Re Mi? Yeah. Actually, this is the same layout as the chimes that we just played. Okay. Oh, hi. Okay. From one corner down to the bottom corner, up to the bottom right, and then... Did it go horizontally and then to the middle? Okay, if I press the button again, up, and then... Was it filling up? So the highlighted note on the plaque behind us is Do. Okay, it moved twice that time. So I was wondering if A, maybe we're trying to make a Do sound, but alternatively, when this moved only twice, I'm starting to wonder if maybe we need to make note of how many times it moves. At the moment, I was basically trying to just... Okay, now it's 3. Trying to get it to get back to its original position at the top left. It occurs to me if that dot moves no more than 4 times each time, it could be related to the second puzzle box with the 8 numbers and the dots. 2. Okay. The note's getting higher each time. That was either 2 or 3 times. I wasn't paying close attention. Oh, now it's gone back. Well, that just throws me off completely. Okay. Well, let me get this thing back to its original position in the top left, and then we'll keep exploring. Okay. It's back in its first position, and I noted that moving from its second position to its first position, the ball moved 6 times. So, by that logic, it has nothing to do with the second puzzle. But hello, there's another piano inscription. And this one has T? Yeah, T noted. Highlighted, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Oh, hi. Okay, there's a lever, which we can operate under the right conditions, I guess, but we ain't got the right conditions right now. Did I just circle all the way around? I think I did. I think there's only one set of stairs. Yeah, okay. Let me look around here. Any more piano drawings? Oh no, I looked around here. Okay. No. Alright, so let's see where this leads, if indeed this thing works. Oh, hello. It's got a lever and what I'm guessing is a screen. Let's see where it goes first. Oh, hello. Birds. Okay. Okay, so how many birds do these have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, just like the device in Aaron's cabin. Alright, so presumably we need to find the right combination of birds. And that will set this thing moving, I guess. Let me see. Let me get out and go back in. Because when I first pulled this lever, there was an animation. Yeah, that's the tower. And then... Okay, well, never mind. I thought they were going to rotate a little bit. I thought maybe each bird was associated with the cabin. Which it could still be the case, but I don't know. Alright. So that's all we can do here. Okay, we can get a closer look at this thing. Only on that one side, though. Which side is that? It's like the opposite side to where the control panel is. Okay. So I got a couple things in mind. This has the T note highlighted. So I'm wondering if we need to set this thing to play T before we can come activate this switch. That's the first thing. Second thing is this thing moves kind of slow, and again, there's no way to skip the animation. So what I'm going to do is, between shots, I'm going to... Let me find it. Gonna mess around with this thing. And just for shits and giggles, I'll note how many times the thing moves each time I click it. And I'll keep trying to look at the other side of this thing. Because obviously there's some point in, having a magnifying glass there. And I'll come back when I find something. Or when I get stumped. Either way. Okay, should be on T. Yes, it is. All right. Now, some things I noted when I was messing around with this control panel. From its first position, first off, in each position, this white ball seems to be in a different spot in the triangle every single time. But from its first position in the top left, which is the lower do note, to when it moves to the middle of the triangle, which is re, it moves 6 times. From there to its next position, which is in the bottom, it moves 4 times. Then it moves 2, then 3, then 2 the rest of the way. Don't know if that has any significance, but I got it noted down just in case. Also, as I said, I kept magnifying up to this every time I pressed the thing. Couldn't see anything. Ow, I just scraped my finger up on my desk. Ow. Anyway, did that even do anything? Yes, it did. Okay, good. Well, I assume it did. We flipped this. Oh. That's never usually a good sound. In this case, maybe it is. Okay. So this looks out onto the conservatory and what I'm assuming is the biosphere. Hello. Okay. Well, we may not have a numbering system, but we got a language. And this is the puzzle box with 8 switches. Numbers, dials, whatever you want to call them. I'd hate to think I'm going to have to write this whole thing down, but I think I'm going to have to write this whole thing down. Whew. Took a while, but we got it. So obviously, this isn't a direct translation of what these are, because the dials can go up to 4 dots, and none of these have 4 dots in them. Some of them have none. And the ones that have 2 and 1 dot, 1 and 2 dots in them, the 1 and 2 dots are in different positions. And also there's the top and bottom lines to consider. And it's presumably related to one or both of those as well. Well, hi, how you doing? Okay. There's this in here. Okay. Which one is that one? That's Do, the higher one. mark down high dough in switch. And hope to hell I remember what that is and what that means and everything. I forget what the symbol was leading all the way to the door that had the symbol of the conservatory in it, because I know it had one of the triangular symbols on it. I forget which one it was, though. See, is that gonna... Yeah, it looks like that's gonna stay where it is. Cool. Alright. Well, we now have a clue as to that second puzzle box. The one with the numbers and the dots. So having no other ideas at the moment, let me test my theory. I don't know why I keep looking over here thinking my camera's over there when it's not. It's right fucking in front of me. You know, the big thing, not the big thing, but with the big glowing light right in front of me, staring in the eyes, blind me. So anyway, as I was saying, let me test my theory about if Aaron is our in-game hint system. Well, maybe not. Because the note's gone and he's not even showing up now. Well, there went that theory. Damn. Because I'll be honest, I could have used a little bit of a hint right now. Because I'm kind of sort of stuck. Okay. So Aaron's unavailable at the moment. Now where do we go from here? Let's see something. So let's set all these to 1. Okay, so are all these going to be one single dot in the center? Yes, they are. And the same will presumably hold true if we set them all to the other numbers, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, and not only that, but the 2 dots and 3 dots, they're all vertical. So that doesn't help me with their placement in a circle at all. Okay, have I got this set to... Yes, I do. I think I do anyway. Yeah, this door. So what was the symbol above it? Okay, either the inverted triangle or the actual triangle, but neither one is the dot, the filled-in dot, which is what was in the switch. So that's no help. So, what have we got so far? We've got the circular message thing, which is a clue to the second puzzle box. We've got that second pod in the switch room. That needs a combination having to do with the bird silhouettes that we saw. Well, I guess let me explore around a little bit more, and if I can't figure something out, I'll glance at the walkthrough again.